Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to go over some information about 88 Energy, ticker symbol EEENF. Most of you already probably know, but they got some really good news that they released regarding the Hickory 1 well that we've been waiting on some results, and I just want to go over that information with you here, as well as break down the charts, go over some technical analysis, support and resistance levels, just so people can kind of keep an eye on that coming into tomorrow and really throughout the rest of the week. See what happens with this one here. So it says the flow testing of the upper USFS reservoir confirms light oil discovery at Hickory 1. The flow rates achieved from the low volume frac over a small 20-foot vertical interval are in line with expectations and results observed from the reservoirs on adjacent acreage. The USFS test produced at peak gauge flow rate of over 70 barrels of oil per day of light oil. Multiple oil samples recovered, measures 40-degree AP high oil gravity. Quality and deliverability of the USFS reservoir now confirmed via oil production to surface under natural flow, with the flow back fluids include unquantified volume of marketable natural gas liquids and associated gas consistent with tests on adjacent acreage. 88 Energy will now seek an independent contingent resource declaration for both upper SFS and lower SFS reservoirs based on the flow of hydrocarbons to surface. Flow testing operations will transition to testing the shallower SMDB reservoir over the next few days, in line with the multi-reservoir stage flow test approach adopted for Hickory 1. So this is Managing Director Ashley Gilbert. This is another comment from Gilbert. It says, outcomes from this test represent a significant milestone for 88 Energy and its shareholders, with the first successful flow rate to surface achieved at the company's Alaskan projects. The completion of the flow testing in the zone and recovery to surface of light oil, in addition to NGLs and associated gas, confirms our understanding of the substantial potential of these reservoirs. Significantly, these flow rates were achieved from only 20 feet perforated section in a vertical well with a low volume stimulation over a short period. As previously highlighted, production rates in a long horizontal production well are typically multiples of 6 to 12 times higher than tested in vertical wells, as evidenced in many lower 48 analogs. Importantly, the upper SFS zone had not previously been intersected or tested at either Project Phoenix or the adjacent acreage. It is particularly exciting for us to produce oil to surface and demonstrate the producibility of the additional discovered reservoir. It goes on to say that they'll be communicating to post-analysts of the Hickory 1 program. Says they'll now proceed to undertake flow testing of the shallower SMDB reservoir over the coming weeks. This is a zone which has previously been successfully tested on adjacent acreages to the north. We look forward to continuing to update our shareholders on the progress of our Hickory 1 flow testing operations. So then you'll come down here. These are just some pictures of some of their testing results here. And this will be linked in the description below. I'm not going to read every single line on this document, but you can kind of go through, for those of you who haven't seen it yet, and take a look at it. It says figure 1 to the left are 2 sample bottles, 41.4 degree API oil sampled from the oil leg in the separator. The middle picture is 104 degree Fahrenheit fluid sample from Hickory 1 USFS flow test, which is temperature corrected to 41.4 degree API at 60 degree Fahrenheit. To the right, a sample of the NGL taken from the gas flare line. So exciting stuff for EEENF and all of the shareholders. Let's take a look and see how StockTwits is reacting to the news. And overall in StockTwits, guys, the sentiment is high, the message volume is high, and there's a lot of excited people that have been putting putting money and holding this stock for quite some time. As you see, 54 minutes ago, some stuff posted. People are doing another, just as we speak, another one posted here on Stock Puts. A lot of excited people talking about the news that came out and what can potentially be coming for this particular stock. So speaking of that, let's go ahead and take a look at the charts and let's see what they're telling us. All right, guys, taking a look at the charts on 88 Energy, ticker symbol EEENF. It is currently trading on the OTC markets, as you all know. The tip top, and this is redrawn as of today, April 1st, 2024. 0.0056 is your absolute tip top on the fib level. However, that will not last very long because we're going to update probably sometime this week to where 0.0052 may actually be your tip top. Not that much of a difference, but really interested to see how this reacts tomorrow on market open and throughout the day, to see if we do indeed get a big pump off of this, or if it's just kind of another kind of a dud run. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but there's a lot of excited people. They posted on Twitter, the company did, and there's a lot of traction and feedback going off of that. So there's a lot of excitement building from this particular stock. So currently at 0.0042, you heard it right, 0.0042, and basically your first level of resistance is 0.0044, 0.0049, and 0.0056. I think that easily we can probably bust through if, and that's a big if, people come in and buy off of this excitement and get, all jacked up about the news of them finding oil. They still got to do the flow test rate, I believe, to get an accurate, how many barrels of oil per day. But just the fact that they found oil is a big deal. So really, again, really interested to see how the price reacts to the news tomorrow. Okay, so in regards to the RSI and the MACD, the indicator, we did cross over from bearish to bullish, and the RSI were a little bit above fair value, but sometimes that really doesn't matter as far as if you got some big news like they just released and people are pumping in. You could see this thing fly up pretty aggressive. So I'm watching it right off the open to see what type of volume that we have. I currently don't own any of this stock. However, the current price of it, if it's going to make a run, this would be a potential some type of swing for me to go throw some money and just let it kind of do its thing for maybe 2 or 3 days, or maybe just one day. If it gets all crazy with it and just shoots straight up, then I can take profit within a day. I don't know. As far as price target goes on this, absolutely 110% no idea. Not going to lie to you. Some people are saying 1 cent, 2 cents, 25 cents, $2. Really don't know. I think you might, see a pop up in price off of this, and then if they release the flow tests that come out and they're positive, then you can see it continue to rise from there and just kind of do its thing. So good news for EEENF. Really exciting to see that they actually have something come to fruition and that they've seen some success in one of their exploration wells. It's really exciting to kind of see that. So expect a technical analysis video from me tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening, and I'll break down what happened tomorrow with the stock, and I'll give you an updated Fibonacci retracement level, updated support and resistance. I'm hoping that for everyone who owns this stock, that we fly straight through this Fibonacci retracement level and I have to redraw it, because that means a lot of people are making a lot of money. So anyway, guys, just wanted to give you that update. Let me know your comments below. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one.